Okay, so we're just running up a FT1000. This is the 200 watt baby, and they're a beautiful sight to see these things. They just really are. We'll turn that down for a minute. Very much the full-featured, especially when you start to look at the controls. This is not your normal amateur radio at all. And it certainly has just some beautiful. It was how radios are meant to be. This is the IC 7850 of Yaesu back in the day. It really is. Tuners don't mind my highest WR at the moment. We're on a 10 meter antenna, and I just transmitted, which it will tune that quite okay. But it certainly got a lovely tuner in these things. And on the tuning point, let's just let's have a look here. Let's go start on the tune button and have a look at that. And we want to go to SWR. We're on SWR, sorry, at the moment. That's where we want to be. And that's just tuned a 10 meter antenna onto 20 meters, and still getting Harlow 1-2, Harlow getting its 200 watts. Yeah, they're amazing radios, these things, but they certainly are very beautiful. This has got the matching SP5 speaker that I think was always. People used to talk about whether the SP8, was the matching speaker, and the reason they did that is because the SP5 became unavailable. It's one of the hardest accessories to get with the FT1000 these days. Beautiful. I don't mind the height difference. I'm on a bit of an incline. They actually are the same height. It's just the way I've got it set up on the bench on my pad here. But look, they just are beautiful. There's just something about the FT1000 that, it's a radio for life, isn't it? It's it really is. And this is going to a very good friend of mine, and I got to say he'll be wrapped. He'll be absolutely wrapped. Just trying to close a couple of windows here, just as I've been videoing. Something came up, and I'm like, hang on, how do I fix that? We'll get back to it in a second. Hopefully that one there. There we go. It's all right. Sorry, I just lost my video screen for a second there. That's my fault. So basically, yeah, 1.5, 3.5, 7, 10, 14, etc. Now, keep in mind, they do have general coverage receiver as well, 28, 29, etc. Sub-receiver on-off, etc. As you can see. You can just put a frequency into it. You can just say, right, I want to go to 29.600, hit enter, bang, you're there. Obviously it's in FM there, and they do have a squelch, which is the outer control just there. Why am I not getting squelch? Sorry, it's the inner control just there. I thought that squelch didn't work very well. Right, so there's a squelch point about there. And you can do repeater splits and etc. You can set up split frequency. Look, there's just nothing. These radios, they're really quite something. I normally run them through the monitor, but we've actually had this one on a video before. But I just wanted to, for my mate, and you know who you are, just wanted to run it up one more time and just sort of see, how she all looked. Gonna miss this one, I gotta say. People know, that I'm a bit of an FT990 fanatic, and when you look at the difference, the 1000 does have a lot more over the 990. Let's show you. Now, as you can see, the 990 is like a cut down 1000 to a large extent. Single receiver. They follow the same sort of layout. Nowhere near as much detail in your RF side over here at all. The 1000 really, was quite special. The 990 also used an SP6 speaker, not the SP5. So the 990 had a slightly different color to the FT1000, and this is one of the time wave units which we're yet to hook up. I must do that. Look, that's a very rare item to match the 990 care of VK2QR, my good mate Rob, who looked after me on that one. And that's a FT650. It's all in that same era. So when you're looking at this stuff, it is all very, very similar to the FT1000, but there's just something about when you go back to this here. This is 31 kilos of radio. This is one of the best output stages that Yaesu ever designed. It is just a powerhouse in every way. I don't know if Timewave put out a speaker, the SP5, where they had the Timewave digital unit in there at all. Personally, because this is an FT1000, I kind of like it with all its standard accessories the way it is. It's just very, very clean, and they're just beautiful. Now, something that someone said to me on air just earlier, they said, oh, those things transmitted on 27 megs. And I said to him, I said, well, I don't think so. I would have thought no. And let me just go into a dummy load just in case it does, but hang on. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm into dummy load at the moment just to be sure. And when we go to transmit, have a look at that. Blinks, meaning says no. It says no, I'm sorry, don't transmit there. I was going to say, the chap that said to me that they came out general coverage, I thought, well, general coverage receive, yeah, sure, but transmit, I wouldn't have thought no. Just for a joke, let's put the receiver, since we're on the monitor now, on 27355. Now let's go lower sideband. Take the squelch off. And let's put a bit of receive signal into this for the heck of it. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Let's take that down a bit. I want to go to about 0.5 of a microvolt to start with. Whoops, hang on, go up one. Let's have a look here. 0.5 of a microvolt. Absolutely perfect. Now we should get, hang on, if I go, let's have a look here. Oh yeah. So, let's go. So that's about, just about S10. I just want to go to, that's about 20 microvolts. Actually, that's not bad. And we bring that up there. Let's go up and down, hang on. Jeez, actually receives pretty well. Just trying to see. It's probably just on where you would expect. Hang on, just having a bit of a look here. S9, I would normally expect about there. It's just a tad under. Oh, when I say a tad, geez, it's close enough. All right, let's get rid of that annoying noise. But yeah, look, they're just a beautiful, beautiful piece of equipment, these things. I could go into lots of detail of what I like about them, but we'd be here for a very long time. Anyway, this is just a very short video for a good mate of mine that I've got to pack this up for him and send it down to him. And he'll be happy it doesn't work there. He'll be very happy it doesn't work there. He's a bit of a 20-meter fanatic, so I'm sure he'll enjoy that. All right, well, that's the FT1000, beautiful 200-watt radio, the SP5 speaker. Doesn't get much better. Unfortunately, I had to steal this mic. My mates were going to be running it with an MD1 bass mic. They didn't come with a mic, these things, which is kind of, a lot of the big basses were like that. They didn't come with mics, which I always thought. What they did come with, though, I love, is this gold-looking blue book with all the gold print on it. And, of course, all the original Yaesu boxes, which, of course, are really nice to have for, put up in your attic. Anyway, extremely clean, just really nice. Sad to see it go, but we're having a bit of a clean out. I warned people we're going to clean a few things out that you wouldn't think we would have sold, but no, we definitely are. We're just running out of room. That's a major point. All right, 73's to you from VK3 Charlie Mike. All the best. Please subscribe, and we've got a couple of interesting ones coming up in the next couple of days, so we'll get them on as well. Cheers.